Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 3rd, first part from exercise 9.2, and this question belongs to form 12th class maths. So in this question we have to integrate the given function with respect to x. So first of all we are going to assume I equal to integration of square root of e to the power x plus 1 with respect to x as I. Now here, since it's a function with square root, so directly we cannot integrate. We have to use the substitution method. So in substitution method, I am going to assume this e to the power x plus 1 as t squared. So we are going to write here e to the power x plus 1 is equal to t squared. Now from here, if I want only e to the power x, then it's going to be t square minus 1, because plus 1 I shifted here. Now I am going to differentiate it with respect to x. So when we differentiate this complete equation with respect to x, we are going to get e to the power x differentiation is e to the power x again, then dx we have to write down, and the differentiation of this is 2t 2 minus 1. Then it's a constant, so its differentiation is 0, then whole multiplied by dt. Now here, when we will simplify it further, we are going to get it as, because we want only dx, so e to the power x also I want to shift here, so that will give us dx as 2, and 2 minus 1 is only 1, so only 2 multiplied by t we will obtain, and along with it we will obtain dt also, and it's divided by e to the power x. Now students, whenever we are going to assume any function as t or anything else, then after differentiation the complete function should come in the form of t only, but here you can see it is appearing ex, x variable is also appearing, so this ex we have to replace. So ex is how much? T square minus 1. So here we have to write down t square minus 1. That's why we have to write it as dx is equal to 2 multiplied by t, then dt divided by t square minus 1, t square minus 1, and this we wrote here because since e to the power x is t square minus 1. That's why. So we can see that dx completely we obtain in terms of t, and here this e to the power x plus 1 is t square. So all these replacements we will do in equation first. We have to assume this as equation first, this as equation second, and this one also we want afterwards. So we will assume it as equation 3, and this one as equation 4. So this form equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have to do the replacement in equation 1. So we write here from equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. We get, so what we have to get here? I is equal to, so integration symbol, then square root of e to the power x plus 1. So e to the power x plus 1, what we had assumed? T square. So we will write here square root of t square, and then dx. So dx value is, whatever dx value we had obtained with multiplication symbol we will write down, that is 2t upon t square minus 1 and then dt. Now we move to the next phase. So the last step I am just writing again because I need it. So the I, then integration symbol, we had replaced the square root of e to the power x plus 1 by t square. So we had there t square, then we had replaced the dx value, that was 2 multiplied by t upon t square minus 1, then dt. So this is the value we had obtained after all the replacements. Now we'll solve this. So when we solve this, we are going to get integration symbol. So this root and square will cut each other. So we will obtain here only t. So this t multiplied by this, we will get here only. This 2 is also a coefficient. So in integration we can write it outside. So this 2 is in multiple, so I am writing it outside. So here we will get only t and t, that is t square upon t square minus 1 then dt. So to solve it, because their powers are same, so to solve them, so whenever we have a polynomial of the same power in numerator as well as in denominator, we should go for the division option. So in division option, we have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So when we divide here, the quotient is 1. So we will get here t square minus 1. Then we have to do the sign change. We will get here 0 plus 1. So we can write down it as 1 plus 1 upon t square minus 1. So I hope this polynomial division is clear to you. So this 1 we have to write down here, and then this remainder here, and then divisor here. So like this. So this when you have to do, whenever you get a polynomial in numerator and denominator of same power, that time the numerator polynomial you have to divide by the denominator, and after dividing it you have to adjust like this. How you have to adjust? Quotient plus remainder upon divisor. So I am writing the formula for you here. You have to adjust it in the form of quotient plus remainder upon divisor. So by this also you can get, or one other short method is also there that I am doing here. What you should do is just do minus 1 and plus 1, so that it should be balanced, because minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So we are not doing any change, only extra things we are adding as well as same thing we are subtracting, so that meaning remain same. Now when we will separate them, we are going to get here 2 integration symbol t square minus 1 upon t square minus, because I am going to assume them as two terms. The first term is t square minus 1, the second term is 1. So whatever you need, because we want here minus 1, so minus 1 you just write here. Now since you are doing minus 1, so just do plus 1 also, so that it should be balanced. Then just assume it as first term and this one as second term. Now denominator just distribute to the first term as well as to the second term also. Then separate the integration symbol also. So it's going to be t square minus 1 then dt. So when you will simplify, you will get here 2 integration, because it's 1, and dt plus 2, and we cannot simplify. I am going to use direct formula. So I am first writing it as it is to explain you. Minus 1 will come here, then dt. So what we achieved here, 1, then 1 upon t square minus 1. So here also just see 1 plus 1 upon t square minus 1. So directly also you can get from the division, or you can get from doing the plus minus whatever constant you have. By that also you can get it. So whatever method is easy for you, you can opt that. Now we will integrate it. So to integrate it, I am going to next phase first. So the last step where we left the previous phase was to integration of 1 dt plus 2, then integration of 1 upon t square minus 1 dt. So students, integration of any constant is 2 multiplied by the variable. We are integrating it with respect to t, so 2 multiplied by t plus 2. Now here I am going to use this formula. This formula is already there in your book, that integration of x square minus a square with respect to x is 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a plus integration constant. So this formula I am going to use. So according to this formula, what is our a? A is 1. So here it's going to be first I am using the bracket. So what we have here, 1 upon 2 multiplied by a. So what is a here? 1, because 1 we can write as 1 square. So 1 upon 2a. 2a means 2 multiplied by 1. Then log mod x minus a. So what is x for us? T. So t minus a is 1. Then t plus 1. Then mod big bracket close, then integration constant. So I hope it's clear to you. So it's a standard formula which you have to learn, that integration of 1 upon x square minus a square with respect to x is 1 upon 2a log mod x minus a upon x plus a plus c. So by using this formula directly we obtain this. Now we have to simplify it. So when we multiply we will get here 2t plus 2. This 2 and 2 will cancel, so we have to remove it. We will get here only log mod t minus 1 upon t plus 1, then mod plus c. Now this t we are going to replace whatever we had assumed initially. So because in starting we had assumed e to the power x plus 1 as t square. From here t is going to be square root of e to the power x plus 1 as t. So this replacement we are going to do. So it is going to be 2 multiplied by square root of e to the power x plus 1 is equal to plus log mod square root of e to the power x plus 1, then minus 1 here, and e to the power x plus 1 mod plus c. So what we had done here, we had replaced t in terms of x. Now here we are going to rationalize the denominator. So not denominator. To achieve the backside answer, we should rationalize the numerator. So in next step, we'll use the next phase first. So we were here 2 multiplied by e to the power x plus 1, then plus log mod square root of e to the power x plus 1, and here we had minus 1 and in down we had plus 1. So square root of e to the power x plus 1 mod plus c. So what I said, we are going to rationalize the numerator. So when we rationalize this term, we are going to write down as it is, no change in this, plus log. So when we have first I am going to use a bracket here, that is e to the power x plus 1 minus 1 together. And since I am going to rationalize the numerator, so when we rationalize the numerator, whatever sign we have in middle, by opposite of that you have to multiply. So it is going to be e to the power x plus 1. Here we have minus sign, so we will take here plus sign when we rationalize. So whatever we had multiplied in the numerator, same we will take in the denominator also. So e to the power x plus 1 bracket close, and the denominator as it is as right now, that is e to the power square root of e to the power x plus 1 as it is. So the see students, first these two terms, numerator and denominator, I wrote as it is, and whatever we have in the numerator with opposite sign I took in the middle. Here we have minus sign, so I took here plus sign, I multiplied. So this process is named as rationalizing the numerator. So we write here on rationalizing the numerator. Now here it is in the form of a plus b, a minus b, that is a square minus b square, and down it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So I am to use the formula that will give us 2 square root of e to the power x plus 1 plus log what I said here, a minus b, a plus b is a square minus b square. That's why root e to the power x plus 1 square, that is a square minus b square upon, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. So a square, that is a square plus b square, then plus 2ab. 2ab means 2 multiplied by a into b, that will give you 2 multiplied by 1 into bracket e to the power x plus 1. So I had used the formulas. Now it's going to be 2, then e to the power x plus 1 plus log. Now when we will square root and 2 will cancel each other, so we will get here e to the power x plus 1 and this minus 1 as it is, and then down when we will open this, square root and 2 will cancel each other, so you will get only e to the power x plus 1. 1 square is 1 and we cannot solve this, so just write down it as 2 root e to the power x plus 1 as it is, then plus integration constant plus integration constant. So when you will simplify, you will get here 2 e to the power x plus 1, then plus log mod e to the power x only, because plus 1 and minus 1 will cancel each other, and here you will get e to the power x, 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 2 square root of e to the power x plus 1. So that's our answer. This question is completed.